Hey guys, this is the Rant here, and I'm back after 2 months without making videos. Yes, I know that's pretty, the longest time that I haven't made videos. So, well, I'm back. So, anyways, I'm going to be ranting about people generalizing the metal community. Now, recently, I've seen a bunch of people just talking about how bad it is and how cringeworthy the people are, and just basically saying all these stereotypes that really aren't true. And I think some of them have been like saying this shit just because they've seen a few people appropriate to these stereotypes. Such as like burning books or fucking talking about being a true metalhead, bashing people that listen to other genres that aren't metal. And it's always stuff like that. Now, I don't see where these people come off with just trying to fucking generalize the whole damn community and just putting everybody else in this category that doesn't apply to them just because they had a bad experience with the community or just because they seen a bad portion of said community. Now, to me, I don't believe that any community is any better. It never had and it never will. There's like just no fucking way that anybody could say that, oh, this group or community that I'm a part of is better than yours. That's not true, because none of which are any better. Any community has their faults. They have their group of bad people. They have their cringy moments and just all that. But it just really upsets me how people just generalizing this fucking community, saying like, oh, it's just a bunch of people that are just terrible, they're sexist, they're burning Bibles, they're worshiping the devil. That's only been like one person that has been doing this stupid stuff, and it really pisses me off to see somebody do this because they're just appropriating to every damn metal stereotype, saying like, oh, all they do is burn books about religion or some shit like that, or just worshiping the devil and stuff like that. It just really drives me up the wall to see this because I don't want to be generalized by somebody that had their bad fucking experience with the metal community, or motherfuckers that had this phase and now they say that the whole community is shit, which is stupid in itself. Because I don't see how that works. I myself had an odd future phase when I was 12 or 13. Yeah, 12 or 13. And I'm not going around saying that, oh, how bad it is, because that's ridiculous. If I had a phase, I'll move on and go to somewhere and just like go somewhere else with any other fucking community. I'm not going to sit up there and just bash the hell out of them just because, oh, this part of my life was so cringy, it's terrible, it's bad. I don't understand that. That makes no damn sense. Because it just really annoys me how people are doing this and they're saying that they're dumb. They're saying that a lot of people in the community are stupid, they're trash. All they do is slander people, they're homophobic, they're sexist, they're racist. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I've seen a few, I'm gonna say it again, I've only seen a few metalheads that were like this. I never knew them, I never like talked to them. I've just seen this in like screenshot form from like one of my friends, and it's ridiculous, man. Like, how could there be people like this in the community that'll just be fucking like racist and shit like that, making people generalize it, just giving them fuel, saying, oh, this community is terrible, all they do is just be like racist to anybody, they say that they accept everybody when they really don't. Like, there are metalheads that accept everybody and anybody like me, no matter like the skin color, the gender, the sexual like sexual preference or anything. Cause just I don't understand how people could just generalize a whole community just like based off of their bad experiences with it and them coming across like the worst kinds of people in said community. Like, I've come across a lot of good people in the metal community. I've always did. I'm still friends with them to this day that I've met from like 2-3 years ago when I first started listening to metal, even more. And I've seen cringy kinds of metalheads. I've been seeing people just getting overly upset if like a fucking troll joins their little group and says, "Oh, this band was terrible. saying, oh, Iron Maiden was the worst thing to happen to metal, Pantera's ass, just stuff like that. And I know that that person is just like trying to get a rise out of people, and I'm laughing with them. But then it's just people that get mad about it, and that will make other people looking at that say, I didn't know that metalheads that all metalheads act like this. That just means that they're just a group of shitty fucking people. That's just oh my god. That's the stupidest shit I've ever fucking heard. You're just putting people in this one group that doesn't belong to them just because of the one thing that you've seen or this one bad thing that you've experienced with it. Instead of just keep pushing forward and just trying to find some good people that's in there, which is a lot. In every fucking community, fandom, or whatever you want to call it, there's always bad people in it. That doesn't mean you got to generalize the whole thing and say that it's terrible just because there's people posting stuff that you find cringeworthy or stuff that you may think of as terrible, generic, bland. And even like putting all these stereotypes to them, saying like, oh, they always smell like shit. Anybody can smell terrible regardless if they're in a fucking community or not. So that's just stupid, and that's just being kind of a dick to just do stuff like that. So I'm just gonna wrap this up by saying I can't stand people that do this because it just bothers me to no end. Because I'm not going to be generalized just because it's a majority of people. It's like maybe 30, 40, 50% of the damn metal community just doing cringy things. Because just I'm not going to stand for this shit. Because you're not just going to just put somebody in this group that doesn't apply to them. You could just go fuck off. Like, what the fuck are these, like, oh my god. It's just ridiculous how people are with it. Like, I don't even know what to say. Fuck. So, this has kind of been one of my worst rants. And, man, so this is the Rant Kid. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and yeah.